Namaste. Welcome to the Festival of Bharat. I am your host Kamal Madi Shetty. Today on our show, we have with us Priyam Gandhi-Mody ji. Priyam ji is a communications strategist and an author. She most recently wrote the much acclaimed book A Nation to Protect that talks about how India tackled the COVID-19 pandemic and the challenges around it in the last couple of years, particularly focusing on Prime Minister Modi's leadership during these times. Namaste, Priyamji. Welcome to the Festival of Bharat.
Namaste. Thank you. It's an honor to be on your show. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Priyamji, for joining us today. Priyamji, I want to ask you more about the various challenges that India has faced during the pandemic. And the first one is the one faced by migrants all over the country. Now, a lot has been said about this, both in the national and international media. What really happened? And can you take us through how the Modi government responded to this?
Yes, of course. So, we had to lock down. We had to go under a preemptive lockdown because we had almost negligible tools that any country needs to fight a pandemic. Okay, so to save every life, we had to go into a preemptive lockdown. It was absolutely necessary to keep people in the urban areas where there is, good, decent to good healthcare infrastructure that if infected, they can be treated. Okay, so we couldn't afford at that point in time to risk spreading the disease to rural areas where we needed to still augment healthcare infrastructure and still get the information about COVID appropriate behavior and about the virus, penetrated through the society. So hence we had to go into this sudden lockdown. Lots of people have criticized that you should have given like more notice, you should have let the migrants go. Again, but that would have been counterproductive because your purpose was to not let anybody go anywhere. So that's number one. Number two, why they took to the streets is, despite what the government tells you, that we'll give you food, we'll make arrangements, we'll keep you safe, we'll keep you secure, we'll take care of your basic needs. No matter what the government tells you, when you start fearing for your life, you want to go home. You crave that, you crave your home. And I think that's why most of them took to the streets. See, now we have to remember that most states had gone into some kind of curfew or lockdowns even before the national lockdown. So by the time the national lockdown got announced, these migrants were already out of work for 7, 8, 10 days. They were already not making any money for 7, 8, 10 days. So when the national lockdown got announced, they thought, okay, we are in for a long haul. And because they craved the security of their home, they took to the streets. And obviously the political opposition that you see, some sections of the media that you see, they kept replaying those videos and images on, television and social media and everything. So the migrants who wanted to stay back also in the cities, they thought we're doing something wrong because our fellow migrants are leaving. So we should take to the streets too. So then they started leaving. So this became a really big problem to handle.
Yeah.
And of course, as soon as we augmented capacities, as soon as we got all the tools in enough quantities that we needed, the government did start Shramik trains from, I think, May 1st.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.